Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time we tried out M.A. Vori, Pure Blood Elves, modded nation of Snow Elves, or Frost Elves, or what have you, that also were friends with some barbarians and some giants, and had a lot of frost magic, water magic, and all that good stuff. It was a fun game. We did well. Can't complain. We're gonna move on to another one. I would do another randomized nation, but I don't know. Like, they seem pretty overpowered. I think in the near future we'll do another one, and maybe we'll do just like I'll just roll up like 20 of them, and we'll just look at like the first 3 or whatever and pick one of those. And then all the other AI will be playing a randomized nation as well. I think that's probably more balanced, but we'll see. Let's roll a number though. 224. That is L.A. Albstatt. Old Ways Resurgent. I don't think we've played that. I don't think so. So late age, we could play on Azeroth, because I think that's the only age that that map works in currently. In my opinion, unless you really want to play with just no money whatsoever. I guess you could play very high growth. Oh, here, someone commented on it today. First, did you manually set population on this map? Because all the Fellwood Zone is on literally 0 population. There's a start position behind this massive stretch of utterly barren land that must be passed through to fight anyone else. Trying to funnel armies through this area kills them if I don't research supply items first. Also, the population of this map are wonky, especially if I run a game in LA, or was this meant to be EA only? No, trust me, dude, it's not meant to be EA only. Some of the dungeon connections don't link up with the entrances that are supposed to lead to them. I do love it when people put famous maps into from fantasy settings into dominions to use, but some things on this one need rebalancing. Right you are, my friend. Right you are. We'll leave it for alone for now. Let's do... Well, I'm torn between Aluin for a really big one or Comic Land for a small one. Yeah, let's do Aluin. I really love how that map looks. I think this is 134. All right. We will do 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All random land. And we are playing Albstatt Old Ways Resurgent. Okay. Looks like an interesting mix of units. Okay, so this is the progression of Alb, which we played before, which was like the Krampus nation that I felt was really not up to snuff. But I think we played that on... Yeah, we played that on Dawn of Dominion, so we got into the war with Emos right away, and just things never picked up from there. So maybe it was just the game that we played, it was rough. But this is the progression of that. The Demon Binders grew complacent and greedy. Some accused them of using both their Krampus servants and their Tree Feller order to rule through fear and further their own power. Others said it was merely a necessary evil to protect the population. Whatever the case, during the Silent Night, each and every Krampus broke their bonds. All of them were eventually cast out of this world into eternal darkness, but not before slaughtering almost all the Demon Binders and decimating the Tree Feller order. Incorporating many followers of Medellonian cults, both orders were reorganized. Skeletons of the old Demon Binder and Knights were worshipped as saints, a reminder of the better times when people were virtuous. Then from the north came the witches. Okay. Okay. Witches and bishops of Albstatt. protected by its lake, mountains, and enchanted salt from the Great Salt Mine. So it's a race of humans with some demons. We have light infantry and sacred cavalry, always strong. Medium infantry and heavy infantry sacreds in the capital. We get strong nature and blood, astral in capital, minor air, death, and glamour, water in capital. Why are you breaking it up like that? I think it's a weird way to do it. Why wouldn't you just put strong nature and blood, minor air, death, glamour, water, and astral in capital? Powerful priests, temples cost 600. That's the normal price. You don't have to put that. We assume that. How much do labs cost? I don't know. Probably 600. Alright. Scouts get snow move, mountain forest survival, stealth 50. Hexlinge. Death 1, glamour 1. Death curse. Death, glamour. Cross paths? Let's look. We may have nationals. That's always an option. Horrible Visage is a caster buff, 2 glamour, 1 death. Nightmare Masks, AoE 5 plus for 4 glamour, 1 death. Vengeance of the Dead is a ritual, blah, blah, blah. Unending Nightmare. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. But no. Fearsome Visage is caster buff. Fearsome Apparitions. Yeah, it's pretty good, but it requires 2 death, 2 glamour, and a gem, so it's just not happening. So Fearsome Apparitions, area 10, Fear 5 on your troops. Gives them Fear 5 aura, which is pretty good. Okay. Hex. 1 death, 1 nature, 1 glamour, 1 blood, and then air, water, death, nature, glamour, or blood. Good lord, what a spread. Alright, so, like, assuming you get air, right? You really don't have much of a mage here. I mean, this sprite is amazing. Fucking fantastic. It's almost worth it just for that. But yeah, that's not much of a mage. If we have a higher glamour mage, which I assume we will, that can cast Twilight, then we're in the business, because then we get 2 glamour on all these guys, and they can spam Despair, which, when combined, theoretically, with, like, Fear Aura on most of our troops, is a lot of morale penalty. A lot of routing. But, yeah, if you get Death 2, that's good. Nature 2, that's good. Glamour 2, that's good. But, like, Blood 2, I don't really care about. And then Air and Water. I guess Water gets you Moss Body, but we rarely actually point buff. Helljäger. That's a black metal band if I've ever heard one. Air 1, Death 1, Glamour 1, Holy 1, and then Air, Death, Nature, Glamour. They're sacred, of course, and they can bless themselves. Invulnerable 15. Demons. Dark Vision 100. Dark Power 2. Inspirational 1. Mobile Archer. Horn Lance. With charge bonus. Banefire Bow 13 with Decay on it. And Horn of the Hunt. Range 15. Armor negating. AoE 5 Fear that he can use once. Thug potential? Yeah, I would say. Depends on the second the random he gets, but 2 air is Mist Form. 2 glamour, like Shroud of Splendor, or no, Shroud of Bewilderment, I think. 2 death lets him spam Horde of Skeletons, I guess. Not sure what the nature really would give him, but, you know, personal barks, he wouldn't really want that. Yeah, maybe. As a mage in battle, yeah, expensive for what you get. It's really like, he's a thug. But he does have 100 leadership, I suppose. It's just like kind of expensive for what you get. Yeah, it's wide and shallow. Gracious Mother can be recruited in all forts except the capital. Again, these phenomenal sprites. Very expensive. 640 gold, 6 recruitment points. You get 1 death, 2 nature, 1 glamour, 2 blood, 2 holy, another air, water, death, nature, glamour, blood, 10% for another one. Sacred, of course, all 1, cold resist 5, flying, supply bonus 20 from nature, spirit sight, fortune teller 10. Yeah, I mean, arguably even more of a thug. Although the attack and defense aren't great. But built-in awe, even though you could get awe with 2 glamour, but okay, it's nice to have. Or is it glamour fire that gets you awe? I think that's it. Yeah, but I mean, it depends. Like, if you just get blood 3, it's like, as a thug, that's not really good. And there isn't enough of a spread there to really thug it out without, I don't know. Like, yeah, you'd really want water there for Moss Body, or the second Glamour, or the second Death, maybe. You could upcast Soul Vortex. The air is kind of worthless. Again, it's a strange, mostly useless mix for what you get, you know? Like, for the money and the recruitment points, crazy. Rice Laufer General, cap only. Yep, 100 leadership. That's a solid option. Bind Priester, cap only. Astral 1, Death 1, Holy 1. Well, there you have it. That's pretty much the only mage we need, I suppose. Hexenjäger. 1 nature, 1 glamour, and then fire, water, nature, glamour. Also assassins. Didn't even notice that at first. With a silver sword, 14 attack, 20 slash magic damage, double versus magic beings. Silver crossbow, range 40, 14 armor piercing. Ivory round. Jeez. And a cleansing water grenade, range 6. 5 armor negating. Only affects demons and undead, but double versus undead and demons. Okay, why wouldn't you just make it 10 then? Anyways. Right. As an assassin, what would you have here? Personal bark skin. Don't know if displace body. Oh fuck! I just closed the inspector. I think displace body is 1. No, it's 2. So you'd have mirror image. Okay, yeah, mirror image. Mirror image, personal bark skin, and then maybe moss body or displaced body. I mean, you'd have quite a few buffs, and a pretty strong crossbow, and a strong melee weapon, and assassin too. This will be fun assassins. We're gonna make these. Lastly, the Bind Bischoff. Not cap. Oh yeah, cap only. 1 water, 2 astral, 1 death, 3 holy. Fire, water, astral, death, 10% for another one. They are old though. Well, level 3 priests are always nice to have. There's no doubt about that. I don't know. They don't do much for me that the Bind Priesters don't also do. Like, yeah, you could get pretty big water communions, but they're expensive and recruitment point 4, and... yeah. Hard to say. Hard to say on that one. Strong nature blood. Do you have strong nature? Is it? I mean, you have 3, I guess. On a really expensive unit that has to be built only in other forts. So it probably takes like 3 turns to get one of these. And it has a... God, like a 16-17% chance to get 3 nature. That's not strong nature. I guess there's these that have a 17% chance to be 2 nature. Why? Unless there's a summon you get. That is not strong nature. Alright, units. We get the Manade. We recruit in all forts except capital. I guess pretty average sort of flank dual wielder. Nothing remarkable, but fairly cheap. Different Manade with a sickle staff. Like 317 slash. Okay. It's like a... yeah, okay. Bell Ringer, terrain restrictions. Again, another flanker, just with a flail instead. Says, the frightful appearance and sound of bells will make enemies reluctant to attack, bolstering defense somewhat. I assume that's just represented by their 13 base defense. Reislaufer Pikemen. Cap only. Jeez. Boy. Not even that good. But does have 14 protection, 10 hit points, no shield, 10 defense, but formation fighter with length 5 pikes, 13 attack, 19 piercing. That is a pretty nasty wall of pikes. Reislaufer Halberdier. Pretty similar, but gets length 3 halberds, 23 damage. The length 5 is the joy, though. With that 13 attack, I mean, they're going to repel a lot of shit. The problem is they're going to be in rough shape against crossbows, because this is late age. Also, they look really goofy. A Hulde. All forts except capital. It's a ghost. It's a spirit. So, 7 hit points, 0 protection, 11 defense, ethereal, flying. Dark Power 2. With 2 Spectral Sickles. Length 1, 9 attack, 14 slashing. Magic. Magic resistance check for half damage. Not bad, though. Ethereal Flyers with quite a lot of damage is pretty good. You're going to go through them. They're going to get wiped fairly easily. But, because anything that hits them is almost certainly going to kill them. But still. And they can't really be buffed with Spirit Form. They can get some buffs, but not much. But still, pretty good. Reislaufer Arbalister. Cap only. 11 hit points, 14 protection, 8 defense. They have helmets, blah, blah, blah. That's pretty good. And Arbalist, 50 range, 14 attack, 16 pierce, armor piercing once every 3 rounds. So they come with a stake. A stake barricade. Each archer positions their stakes according to their preference. Some wishing to protect the flanks and back. Some use them as barriers for advancing troops. Which really is just like, yeah, the system doesn't allow us to just automatically place it in front. Because it's a unit, so it just goes wherever it can fit. I mean, we'd have to see stats on the stakes, I suppose. But, yeah, I mean, a built-in sort of chaff wall is pretty nice. It's the forever problem of archers, though, especially crossbowmen, of just, that's way too much damage. But with the stakes and the 20 damage axes and 14 protection, you might be able to just make these and be okay. And make the, yeah, you could make these in the capital and then make Holdays everywhere else. And there's your army. Minor Guard, cap only. Usual sort of pickaxe nonsense that I never use. Although 10 attack on the pickaxe is surprisingly high. 15 protection, 12 hit points, 8 defense. And they can also throw salt, which is really, really, really good against anything that's salt vulnerable. But that's not many things. Reislaufer Pfeiffer, cap only, standard, okay. So this is just your morale booster. Nice. Nachtritterin. All forts except capital. You have some cavalry here. 10 hit points, 9 protection, 14 defense. So it can get... I think they use the old mount system, it seems like. But I don't know. You can get a few different mounts. A giant toad, a wyvern, a serpent, or a great spider. But we can't see stats on any of them, which is fun. And it says neither mount, rider nor the mount will return if either is slain. Thus will never be a refund. I mean, it's impossible to judge without knowing the mount's stats. The rider stats put them pretty squarely in like light to medium light cavalry position. And obviously we can't see their speed. And some of the, like the wyvern, I assume can fly. So it's hard to say. Reliquary Knight, cap only sacred. 14 hit points, 21 protection, 10 defense. With 7 speed, 13 morale, 10 MR, unsurroundable 1, 24 damage greatsword, 2 length, and a cleansing water grenade, which is really spelt strangely. Range 6, 5, you know, versus undead and demons. Reliquary Knights actually gain experience 50% faster than normal. That's nice. That's pretty nice. I mean, yeah. Blood Surge and Enchanted Blood will do absolute wonders for them. Especially because it's in the +1 MR, which they kind of need. Yeah, I mean... Honestly, I could maybe throw, like, Berserker on him. I feel would be pretty strong. Instead of Blood Surge, or maybe on top of Blood Surge. You're never going to get their defense to where it's in a good spot. So getting them, like, some more protection would be nice. I'd also see just using, like, Bark Skin or Stygian Flesh or something. And just really making them tanky as fuck. But we, like, never throw Berserker on anything, so I'm kind of tempted. And then Taufel. All forts except capital, sacred. Okay. This is your Cav. 14 hit points. 8 protection, 19 defense, parry 3 shield. They have no armor, so this is 8 natural, and they have invulnerable 15. Okay. 13 MR, 14 morale, 25 speed. Demons, dark vision, dark power, mobile archer. They have a light lance, 18 damage with charge bonus, and the Banefire bow. Range 35, 8 attack only. That is abysmally low. 13 magic damage with decay. Well, trying to think. 19 defense is shockingly high. The horse, however, is ethereal, 0 protection, 20 hit points, 14 defense, with a spectral hoof. Yeah, ethereal is pretty good on a horse, I would say. It's a pretty strong thing. Well, I lean towards the Reliquary Knights because it's kind of a different bless. I feel like you'd probably want to lean more into the bow on these guys and make them just mobile archers, fire and keep distance kind of thing. Hmm. Because they're, I mean, really good. Like in an archer position, for what they'd have to handle for being, as an archer, they got really strong things without a bless. But, they would want just a lot of precision, like big precision, and probably just a bunch more strength. But, these don't need any precision. They want, well, it depends on various things of what they might want. I know what I want. But yeah, so it's kind of different things. I feel like I kind of got to pick here. I'm leaning towards the Reliquary Knights. But I don't know. They're both decent. Okay. We get various summons. The Basilisk. We've seen that before and didn't to spy. The Itinerant Ossuary. Only 3? Oh, God. So 2 50% chances for fire, water, astral, death. Theoretically, then, you could have a guy that has 2 fire, 2 water, 2 astral, 2 death. What's likely to happen is you're going to have, like, half that. You're, 1 fire, 1 water, 1 astral, 1 death, or some combination thereof. It's going to be a big, weird mixture no matter what. They're pierce resistant, undead with inspiring researcher. Yeah. It depends, I guess, on how hard it is to summon. Noctmara. 2 astral, 3 death, 2 glamour with dread aura, sacred, ethereal, nightmare aura 10, void sanity 30. They can equip a helmet and body armor, but nothing else. Okay. It's hard to say, really. It's got some potential as a thug, especially with soul vortex and invulnerability. I'd say that's pretty good. And then you can throw armor on them and a flask, so they're perma-blessed. And they could just spam Horde of Skeletons pretty well. Or somewhat well. Alp is the little demon fae folk. It's not a demon. 2 death, 2 glamour with invisible, glamored, iron vulnerability, dark vision, dark power, chaos power. Yeah, I mean, if this were a recruitable mage, I'd say pretty damn good, but I worry about what we'll have to pay just to get a 2 death, 2 glamour mage. Great Bear is a Great Bear. Long Dead Alban Warrior. 12 hit points, 11 protection, 14 defense with parry, 7 shield, and pierce resistance. And a chill aura. They never heal. 19 damage, war pick, 12 attack. That's a pretty solid warrior, depending on how many we get. There's one without a shield with a 2-handed pick, 24 damage, but that's not nearly as good. And then the Noble, 16 protection, 14 hit points, 16 defense with parry, 4 shield, and pierce resistance. Chill aura, never heal, 20 damage broadsword, also pretty solid. Long Dead Alp. Boy, the little Fey dudes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're glamored. So they have mirror image. Long Dead Schnapverken. Oh, yeah, I remember those things. 20 hit points, 5 protection, 8 defense, pierce resistance, never heal, stealth, strength of winter, 18 damage, rusted bite with poison. Yeah, not so inclined. And then Hexenritter. So it's a witch knight, armored in full plate with a shield and a lance. Hexenritter Distaff. 18 protection, 14 hit points, 12 defense flyer that never heals and has antlers, 14 damage. Fire, cold resist, blah, blah, blah. Right, so you have a flying mount, 21 protection, 15 defense, 14 MR, 14 morale, 24 speed, 18 damage lance you get, 18 damage broadsword, and a composite bow if you want to go that route. Huh. Alright, so the, this guy gets 2 Hounds of the Hunt, which are Sacreds, Ethereal, 11 defense, 15 damage, Spectral Bite. It's kind of nice. Oh, here's the stakes. Excellent. 11 hit points, 10 protection, Pierce resistance. Nice. Now they have Animal Awe, 2. Nice. Susceptible to fire, of course. Cold resist, poison resist. They never heal, obviously. They're old. Yeah, so they have just no stats, really, of any kind. And they have Spike Bar. Anyone striking with a short weapon, length no more than 1, will risk getting damage. Capped at 1 point, armor also protects. So what's the 8 for? Oh, 8 is the damage. It's just capped at 1. Yeah, I mean, it protects against cavalry charges and flanking enemies. It's not really going to do much against, like, a direct infantry assault. But they'll buy you some time, probably. And then the cute little cap familiar with Fate Weaving. Okay. Let's look at some national spells. The Basilisk of Living Nightmare summons the Noctmara Commander. 40 Glamour Gems. That's a tough sell at Conjuration 7. Alteration, we have nothing. Evocation, we have nothing. Construction, we get the Hexenritter Dice Staff. So you get 1 of those for 3 air gems. I don't know. It's hard to say. But at 8, you get a Murder of Die Stabs. 6+ for 15. Increased by 1 for every 2 extra levels. So if you have air 6 on your Pretender, I guess, you'll get 8 for 15 gems. That's not bad. Considering they're like flying heavy cavalry. That's not too bad. I'd probably go for, but it's at construction 8, which is a tough sell. And the thing with cavalry is you kind of want like a decent sized group. Well, actually, the thing with cavalry and flyers, let alone cavalry flyers, you kind of want a group of them to prevent just them getting swamped. So I'm really iffy on just summoning like 4 of them over 4 turns or whatever. Reanimate the Fae of Old. Okay. So you get 5+ of those long deads, but, you know, there's no telling what you get. I guess. It's not bad. You get 1 for every 2 extra. That's not great, but... Yeah, I mean, +1 for every level would have been nice there. 2 gems. Could be worse. Alp Pact. Only a Hex may cast this spell. Sends an Alp in the form of a white butterfly to locate and slay an enemy commander. Okay. Thaumaturgy is nothing. Blood is nothing. Divine is nothing. Okay, we didn't really get any information on the itinerant ossuary. So I'm not sure about that. Unless I just missed it somewhere. Maybe it's at 9 and I scrolled up or something. But anyways. I think then that we're probably going to do what I said. I'm leaning towards that. We're going to do the Arbalesters out of the capital. We're going to do the whole days out of every other fort we build. And then we're going to have Reliquary Knights in the capital as well. And for our blessing, we're probably doing Undying, Enchanted Blood, and I'm leaning Berserker. And so to get all that with pretty good scales, because these things are not super cheap, I think we're going to need some nice scales here. I think we just have to go Imprisoned. Yeah, that's the tricky thing. Maybe an Imprisoned Rainbow Mage. Oh, there's the Demon Binder Demi-Lich. Death / Pierce Resist. Invulnerable 30. Oh my god. But he can't equip any armor, only a head slot. He does have Immortality 3 months. It's pretty good. Innate Spellcaster 1, of course. Only 3 hit points. Base is very low. Generates 100 gold, 60 resource, and gains Reinvigoration 2 in mountains and highlands. Wow. Why does he have this special shit? The Most Gracious Mother. Death, Nature, Blood. Whoa, that's everything we want. Holy shit. She's got Awe 2. Cold Resist. Blind. Spirit Sight. Fortune Teller 15. I mean, she's not like stellar as like a thug titan kind of thing, or I don't, a bit closer to a rainbow mage here. New magic paths cost 20, but that seems perfect. So we need this, we need something like that, and then we need this at like 6. 5 at least. Yep. We need some scales here. We need some of this stuff here. For mages, what did we say? We're going to make these mostly, which are at 9. It's not bad, and we could go magic 1. But we're probably going to want more points out of this. Undyne, 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 Undyne. Do I need Undead Command? That's 50. 50. 70. 150 on these guys, though. Which will probably be kind of the main commanders. Well, yeah, I don't think we need Undead Command. On top of that, then I'd probably just lean towards Blood Surge, just because it's so freaking good. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, we're going to be rainbowing, so we could have gotten other things. Yeah, we may have to take worse scales here. Okay, we'll just do that. I'd rather not take Misfortune or Drain or anything, so I think that's fine. Okay, good. Good. Bertha. Yeah, we can do better than that. I mean, give me like some sort of Germanic fantasy name or something. Walpurga. There we go. All praise Walpurga. What the hell? Oh, we're playing on Aluin. Right. I remember. So that's pretty high, I think. We usually do like 16 or something. Do 16. Oh, well, this is very neat. We've definitely never started down here. This is very exciting. Oh ho ho, ha ha, ho ho, ho ho. Okay. Well, we got one throne here, which kind of protects us from going from anything east, but also prevents us from going east. Hopefully there's not too many other restrictions here. We'll make you the prophet, and we are going to start recruiting arbalesters. And Vine Priesters, or I could get Hexenjägers. We'll probably just go with this for now. Research, right, yes. Well, Enchantment 5 is basically we win the game. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting some stuff for my Hexenjägers, though. Let's go Enchantment 3, Alteration 3 for now. Foul Spawn with a Grotesque, that's going to be pretty tough. Militia, Heavy Infantry, Archer. Light Infantry, Militia, Heavy Infantry is probably our best bet. But, that's going to be rough. I think it's going to be rough. Okay. Yeesh. Ouch. We really need a lot more arbalesters. But we'll get them. I already have a fuck ton of money. So I'm making dirt cheap priests. And not many units. Yarnum's in the game. Uh-oh. Remember that game where we were bugged out and like some nation could just recruit Infinite Daughter of the Cosmos? Also, Lothric's in the game. Look at that. And Ashina. What? 3 nations from Mirror Point? Outrageous. I don't really feel comfortable with what we got. I think we're gonna wait a turn. I could see building a fort right here, to be honest. I don't usually do it right by the capital, but it does help with just, like, consolidating our troops, because we do want to make a lot of those whole days out of here. So fuck it, we're gonna do it. Okay, let's try militia, heavy infantry, archer. We probably want to be further back than that. We fire kind of slowly with long range. Look at that. Stakes did well. Because then we're firing at the guys as they're fighting the stakes, and we're firing point blank, so we're really accurate. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. But I do think want to be a bit further back. And then combine that with like our just absurd amount of skeletons we're gonna have, as is my usual. It's gonna be glorious. Lance catch. Get fucked. Get fucked. God damn, we have like this little bunker. That's so good. Jesus, we're gonna have so many. There's gonna be so many stakes on the ground. It's going to be glorious! Another throne. After alteration 3. Yeah. You know, I'm not a fancy man here. Don't complain to me. Complain to the devs and tell them to nerf Horde of Skeletons if you really want this to change. Fucking delete that thing. So good. Oh my god. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, okay. We're gonna want a lot more recruitment points for the forts, ideally. Maybe I should have made it here or something. Oh, here would be good. Yeah, maybe we'll do a fort here. Okay, let's I guess I may as well clear this while we're here. I mean, we could start getting sacreds, but honestly, it's just like, what's the point? I don't know. I guess they're fun. Just fucking deletes them. So good. And we have like such high armor that we're really not getting busted up by anything. Ooh, another throne. Things are looking up. It's nuts, man. It's too good. How can you allow this? We had a lot of money for a little bit, but not so much anymore. Yet I can't stop. I think we need a second leader. Yes. Good. These aren't even magical creatures. That's wild. Oh, but they're undead. No, they're not undead. What the hell? They're not undead. That'll do it. Okay. Well, you're coming with us. Yeah, they're just living creatures. No, they're pretty slow, aren't they? Probably fine. All right, let's diggity do it. We're just gonna see how the whole days do. Oh, I didn't bring the mage. Of course I didn't. All right, well, we'll see how they do next time. Ow! Fucking too friendly fire on that. Okay. Go further back. We don't need that to happen anymore. Yep. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. We're almost at Enchantment 5, though. Almost 31, and then the game's over. Oh my god. Definitely some friendly fire there. Okay. Well, they killed one, so there was that. Unless that counts the stakes. I don't know. Do we think that counts the stakes? Because one of them definitely... I mean... Stakes died. I'm not sure. Could have been worse, I guess. Oh god, I'm stuck up here. Because of our scales. Come on. Oh no, we're gonna be stuck up here forever. No. Somba. Excellent. Pictal with the Umber Hulks. Ali, remember these? Did I play as Ali? Ironwood Grove? No, I don't think we've played as... There's no way we played. No, we didn't play as L.A. Ali, did we? I don't think so. Really doesn't seem familiar. I definitely would have remembered these. Yeah, so this sucks. That was a tragic misstep on my part. Because if it's not... The only time it probably will, maybe, is midsummer next year. That's pretty bad. Oh, we can get down here. Oh, okay. Thank God. Panic attack. Thaumaturgy 1 we need. You can just grab this usual stuff. Oh yeah, the long dead. That's right. We were gonna do that. Let's get somebody to... Oh, no, actually don't. We can just get Conjuration 3 for Dark Knowledge. And then Summoning the Long Dead, that's Enchantment 2. We already have that. And then there was the... Here's the other one, right? Construction? Yeah, the Murder of Die Stabs. Construction 8. I mean, I guess we could set it as something to do, but... we could take that throne. Not a bad idea, but I want to get here. I think that's a good spot for a fort. Well, I mean, we can get these guys for research purposes, I suppose. But other than that, they're not really good. Did we ever figure out if we could cast Twilight? Didn't really have big glamour, did I? You guys could get 2. And that's my assassin. Yeah, these guys could get 2 rarely. These guys could get 2. These guys can get 2 with a very rare 3. It's definitely not big glamour. Okay. Apparently there was some friendly fire there. Still, it's alright. Just so fun to watch. Boom. Yeah, you know, they die pretty easily. If 25% chance, man. They just die. Suddenly, von Finstersing, the Grand Witch Hunter. Name von Finstersing is fearfully whispered among the practitioners of dark arts and ancient magic. He's under the direct employment of the Pope in Mediolanum. Rumor has it he's immortal. He is immortal. It's not a rumor, but 15-month immortality. Good God. But he's an old assassin 5. Fire 2, water 2, astral 2, holy 3. Holy shit. He's got a length 0, 11 attack, holy fire, armor piercing, AoE 1, double versus undead demons. The Just Man's Cross, range 45, 13 attack, 15 armor piercing every 2 rounds. And the Cleansing Water Grenade. These are some pretty shitty weapons. Okay. So, I'm just gonna have you research for now until I can make you something better. Yeah, I think probably we could just take the whole horde of skeleton army in and take that throne. But if I'm wrong, then we just die. But if I'm... Well, we should just make a couple more of these guys. Oh, God, it's like a shotgun barrage. This guy, you know, 21 protection, 14 hit points, well, 22 hit points, 12 defense, 17 attack on the greatsword, 27 damage. Pretty solid. Yeah, and they still have yet to get Berserker online, which will be fun. Definitely heard some screams. Yep. Okay, so they are definitely counting stake kills in those numbers. So it's really hard to get an accurate read. I'd have to go through the unit, you know, for each unit and check what killed them. Alright, you, my friend, may construct a palisade here. While we are going to clear the rest of this shit. Okay. Yeah. We're going to temporarily interrupt research. Bring all you along. Throne of the Artificer has already been claimed. Boy, oh boy. A lot of heavy cav there. Deleted. Friendly fire. Deleted. Friendly fire. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. It is what it is. I mean, that's inevitable. Okay, and away we go. So we have 1, 2, 4, 8, 12, 16, 23 of them. I think we probably want, oh, I don't know, 14 slaves, I think is the number I'm going to go with. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Seems like kind of a lot of masters, but I suppose that is 9 masters. That might be too many. Okay, we'll do one more slave. Okay. Right. Well, we want... Yeah, like here, I think, is a good spot. You guys can be, like, back there. Hold an attack rear. And then we'll put all the masters kind of, like, right here. It's a good spot. Slaves could nestle in the crowd, I suppose. Behind in the bunker. I think I miscounted. Oh no, there you go. Alright. I think that's reasonable. And I'm gonna change this just so we have Divine Blessing. There you go. Alright, good. Oh, there's a throne. Excellent. We do have to work our way up here. Yeah, we might want to just try to take this. If we can. That would make our life a lot easier. So then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. But we'll see how it goes. Also, let's start building temples. Okay, let's see the skeletons in action. It is very possible for us to kill a lot of slaves here. You miscalculated and you did too many masters. Very possible. Ah, why you do it to me? 6 on that volley. I mean, that's already pretty strong right there. We lost all the holds there. No, less than half. Yeah. Okay. Well, we didn't lose any mages, because thankfully it didn't really last long at all. I think the holds just deleted some commanders back there, so that was good. Nicey nice. Alright. Back home, you served your purpose. Where did you come from? Alright, well, build a temple there. Fuck, Femini's already there! Shit! Okay, in that case, we gotta work our way around. We gotta take this, something like that. Okay, it's, you know, it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. It might be if there's a nation here. But it doesn't seem like there is. None of these are nations. Nice. Fucking Femini. Piss off. I gotta get to Pronda. Which means if he takes Troa this turn... No way I'm gonna go all the way around and beat him to Pronda. My spirits. Okay, he did not take Troa. That's good. That's very good. He did take Troa. How did I not get a notification of that? I'm on Troa. That's the whole point. Does Femini hide their ownership? What the hell? How do I not... What is happening? What is happening? How is he already building a fortification there? What is going on? I don't really want to go to war with Femini, but I'm also just very unclear on what's happening. Ugh, fuck. Alright, well... I don't know if this is a good idea, but... I don't know what's happening. Did we get construct? No, we did not. Okay. Oh god, that doesn't connect at all. Fuck. Why did I think it did? Whoops. Shit. What the? I don't understand what is even happening with Femini, but I guess there's still hope now for Pronda. There's still hope, damn it. We could start getting Gracious Mother. It's just really expensive, but I guess it's just like sort of a upfront sticker shock kind of thing. Although, 3 commander points here. I actually can get a lot of mages. They're just not good mages. Like, I'm struggling with these guys compared to just spamming out of my capital only these Bind Priesters. Because Hoarder Skeleton's so good. And we could also cast, actually, since we're primarily Archer based, we could also just cast Rigor Mortis, which would be very strong. Which is enchantment 6. That would not be a bad idea either. Because our Long Dead would be immune, and our Archers You know, it doesn't take fatigue to shoot. So that's pretty good. Let's go for enchantment 6 then. Could also go for, since we're astral as well, we could go for Will of the Fates, which on our, if I cast it like, if I script it to be like the 5th cast for a guy, after he like just holds for 4 rounds or something, it will put Twist Fate on like, you know, 150 Long Dead, which is pretty good. So we could go for that. Femini refused. Doesn't bode well. Will of Fate's also really good for my holds, of course. To avoid dying to this friendly fire thing. Are you serious? That doesn't connect? Oh no, it doesn't connect. And everybody's got cold scales because we're in the middle of summer now. And it's not melted. Shit. Do I go to war? Not yet, but I think that's gonna be our last throne, and we'll take it then. Go to war eventually. Because I mean, this game's not gonna be too long at this rate. Where is Midgard? Oh, he's on the... Oh, okay. Yeah. So I think we need to now go for Snake Swamps. So we haven't secured that at all. I think I might be able to just take this though with the army I got. It's pretty good. Shit. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, we can definitely afford to put up PD. Midgard, Femini, and Sambath all agreed simultaneously. Thing of beauty. Yeah, alright, may as well. Yeah, we'll join together, take this, go to Fennica, we can take that, and then game's basically over at that point. We get our god soon. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah. Meh, meh. Easy clap. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can use rigor mortis. And Walpurga has arrived. Good. Oh, I left behind all the holds. Whoops. Or did they all... No, there they are. Oh, some made it here. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, converge. Converge, baby. Oh, it's gonna be glorious. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Okay. The really, really easy playthrough we got here. Unless this fails, in which case, holy shit. Battle in the main. Look at that army. Bunkered up. Oh my god! On fucking forest trolls. HP route in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. Insane. Yeah, we lost 4 holds, 3 of the archers. Pretty good. Yeah, we're starving badly, I know. I know all about your starvation. Lame. Okay. Yep, that'll do it. Easy peasy. I mean, I guess I could mobilize all the mages for the snake swamps or for the final little war we're gonna do. Just to say they did something. And yeah, we never kitted this guy out. Yep, that will do it. We lost a priest in there. What? What a lucky fucking shot. What are the odds of that? 2 priests sitting in there. I mean, honestly, it doesn't need that much more than that. I think there is an argument to be made for him to have this so he doesn't have to bless himself. But he's never going to do anything, so it's kind of a moot point. I know, we're starving, I know. Yeah, I mean, that's probably good enough to just kill stuff. I mean, he might want a shield, maybe. Ice Aegis, I guess. For sake of making something. I guess he also benefits from the Skull Talisman. Okay. I mean, like I was saying, like, sure, we have hard games and we have easy games depending on, like, throne position and wars and stuff like that, but a good nation and things like that does help you much. It helps you a lot getting into those positions. Yep, that'll do it. I mean, there's no arguments with this shit. Yeah, I mean, that's probably fine. Doesn't really need much else. I don't know what I'd send him at, really. I mean, go on ahead to the throne, I suppose, if he makes it there. We'll have her sit here and grab that. You guys can go back there. I guess we probably could declare war this turn. Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we'll let this be a test, I suppose. Most of these guys are scripted. I want more slaves, more masters, more... I was a little worried, so maybe more slaves. You slave, you slave. I just don't want them to die in, like, big battles, but we also need a lot of skeletons for the whole thing to work. Yeah, well... No, you have to be a master. You are going to cast Rigor Mortis. Okay. Do it that way. These guys will all be safely nestled behind the stakes. Okay, something like that, I suppose. Something like that is fine, and we'll give this a test. Should be fine. It's barbarians. But I will test to see if we lose slaves. But if all my slaves die at this point, then that's not a very good, that's not very good. There's rigor mortis. Bit of a waste. Problem is, rigor mortis is also going to fatigue out the slaves, so... yeah, it's not going to be good. That is a downside, I'll admit. The real bummer is I'm going to be starving here for a turn. Maybe I should wait. Okay, we're not starving here currently. We would starve here, though. Okay, he just took Fronda. Forgot I had a scout there. He has not taken the throne yet. We may as well give him some trouble. Not that I think it'll be much trouble. But keep in mind, I don't really have to... I have to protect this. True. The Veil of Infinite Horror is here. You don't say. Spreads horror marks. Awesome! I'm glad I'm sitting here with, like, my fucking pretender. Too late now. Alright, he has not taken this. It's an easy throne. I don't know how he hasn't taken it. Needless to say, my assassin's not going to make it there in time. Alright, well, we want to see you assassinate something, dude. Good God, you're slow. Fuck, he just took it. Well, that's fine. I mean, it's not amazing. Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't really change much. Yeah, fine. I think we're all set. Let me just look. Pretty much everything set. Yep, that'll do it. I'm almost rethinking. I didn't think about my communion slaves. That's a little rough. 10 armor negating fatigue damage constantly is going to kill all of them in this first battle. I think maybe we skip out on that for the moment. My game just crashed and said no spell called Winter Lantern. So that's good. That's real good. Why would it say that? What does that mean? Okay. Okay, it didn't happen that time. Good, good, good. There we go. There was a battle in Ionia. There you go. Yeah, that's inevitable. Hardly an important part of our army. Yep. He's got a sleeper there. Oh boy, a sleeper. I don't care about your sleeper. I'm marching here. Oh, that's next to his... Oh, it's his capital there. Hmm. I care not. Might be a big battle, though. There's a battle in Remesia. Disappointingly small. $80 fatigue, 80 fatigue. Masters are at 0 fatigue. Ugh. Yeah, it's usually a sign you have too many masters. Now we just do that. Actually, I like really fucking with them. It's funny. Yeah, take this, asshole. Let's see it. Claim. Yeah, we didn't get to see him do one assassination because he was so fucking slow and old. Victory. There's a battle in High Peaks. Wait, he just walked in there? I thought he was stealth. What? He just walked in? What, did I hold control for some reason? Well, yeah, of course he's gonna fucking die. Okay, I apparently held control and sent him in. Anyways, that, I think is the fastest, easiest game we've ever had on All You In. So, that was fun. That was pretty fun. I don't know if I want to say we got lucky on throne placement. Because it was 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And this one was next to Femini's capital. But I guess, like... there's one there. One there. This would have been a barren spot. Like, if we started where Midgard is, right? That would have been rough. Damn. That would have been pretty rough. We would have had to have gone here, here. Oh my god. This was not balanced at all. We did get obscenely lucky. Here? Oh my god, this would have been like a 7-hour game. I would have given up. What the hell? How did we get this lucky? Oh, here. There's a string right here. Where's Ali's capital? Here. Okay, now, and then where is Jomon's capital? Here. Okay, he got kind of fortunate then. Yeah, that would have been... so he had this here, and then 1, 2, 3. With not much in between them. That's pretty fortunate. So, Could have been maybe better. Could have been a lot worse. Could have started in our usual spot. And then that would have been tricky. Had to go up here for this throne, right against Pictal and his Umber Hulks. And this one here, this one here, this one here. We would have had to have, yeah, weathered the storm of Pictal. Or now we would have set that as like our fourth one. Like, okay, we'll do that last. But we would have had to have essentially eliminated Calum. Which, yeah, I mean, obviously he was doing pretty well for himself. He got 2 thrones. And built castles on them. Ashina was in a shit position. Jesus, this is the worst spot. I hate it. I hate it. I feel bad for him. But yeah, anyways, that was a quick, fast game. But, like I said, primarily aided by having a good nation here. Because, yeah, this is quite ridiculous. 50 range, 16 damage, 65% armor piercing. Yeah, it's once every 3 rounds, but when you have 400 of them, you're just deleting anything you shoot at. And they get these nice stakes. So anything that comes up to them gets stopped and stands in a clump, and then they just shotgun blast it into oblivion. It is beatable, of course. I mean, yeah, any big battlefield-wide shit would just be horrible. You know, because you could just, like, we're not really moving. So you could just have a mage all the way on the other side of the battlefield. Just cast, like, I don't know, Heat from Hell, or a Grip of Winter, or Wailing Winds, or Firestorm. You know, any sort of battlefield-wide removal or whatever. But the AI doesn't do that. And so against the AI, this is absurd. We didn't really almost touch any aspect of the rest of the roster. Because I thought the pikemen's were pretty decent. And we didn't really see what the Noctriterin were all about. The Sacreds were, like, fine. I mean, I guess I would have been better off with these Sacreds, just shooting Banefire bows instead. But they're also way more expensive. And it's like, why spend all that when I can just spend that on Arbalest? But, you know, there were also the mage. I mean, fucking Death 1, Astral 1 is just like this insane combo. Like, probably my favorite Communion combo. Really damn good. Although I do think it is pretty easy to just kill all the slaves. But that didn't happen. I mean, a big enough battle, yes, it would have. Or if you try to do that on, like, a monolith throne, you will lose every last one of your slaves. But for these skirmishes, I mean, it's pretty potent. Is it better than just having Death 2 mages? I don't know about that. I'm not so sure. Probably not, but it does let you get, like, Rigor Mortis if you wanted to cast that, except that's not a good combination with Communions. It would let us cast Will of the Fates, which is a pretty good combo with skeletons and archers. It lets us do big holy stuff if we went up against other undead, although I think we'd hit our own undead. Any other big death? That was life after death. Yes. But that doesn't affect your own undead, right? Because they're mindless? Or are they mindless? I'm gonna check right now. We're gonna confirm this. Long Dead is mindless. Yeah, so it wouldn't affect your undead. But if you had other troops in there, that's not bad. You could cast Skeletal Legion, but you probably don't want to do that. You could cast Darkness, but I don't think Long Dead have... Oh, they do have Spirit Sight. Yeah. So that's an amazing combo against most armies then. The Horde of Skeleton army with darkness, -6 on their attack and defense and precision. And your army of Long Dead just slaughtering them. That is a really good combo. That is really damn good. It's also bone grinding, but again, you probably don't want to cripple all your mages. But I guess you could. Yeah. So, it's a pretty fun combo. I don't know if there was anything else with Astral that would be really powerful. Anti-magic. You wouldn't want to cast Solar Brilliance. Oh, yeah, it would let you do, like, some big, magic duel stuff. Or enslaving. Soul Drain. Continuously targets the battlefield with 2 armor negating drain damage. So this is like the battlefield-wide Soul Vortex. I didn't really know this spell existed, to be honest, because it's not an alteration, it's an thaumaturgy. And it's 5 astral, 5 death. But if you can get that on like a pretender or something, that is insane. It does cost 5 pearls to cast, so you're never going to temp gem that. But boy, for like massive battles, the Soul Drain, do you think that works on... What are there any restrictions? No effect on Mindless. Okay, so that won't hurt your own Long Dead, but it will hurt all your other mages, obviously. Would that work? Oh yeah, so like if you're taking on like a Monolith Watcher Throne, that is insanely good. I mean, that would take a while probably to kill the Monolith, although it would definitely help. But the Watchers, I mean, they don't have that much. They have 75 hit points, sure, but... Oh no, they're mindless. Fuck, never mind. Yeah, the Monolith isn't, but the Watchers are. Still, it's a very powerful spell. I don't know how often we'd ever get to cast it. I didn't even know it existed, but... Anyways. We're just jibber-jabbing now. I think it's a good nation. I think it's a powerful nation for, the things that we showcased here. Beyond that, it's hard to say. I think the Assassin would have been good. I think these would have been pretty nice, but cap only, and also the Astral Death Mage being cap only means just like, I'm not likely to ever make one because I just want big communions. I would have loved to have seen one of these two things off the capital, but yeah. And it's a bummer because everything off capital is just kind of shit. This is just too shallow, too wide, just too nothing burger. I mean, it's just like, what are you really getting here for 640 gold, 6 recruitment points? It's just pick a lane, and stick to it. This is too much shit. Yeah, it's just too much shit. And then you have the Bind Bischoff, but it's like... You could. I could have made one of them and made him Communion Master, and he would have done big water stuff if we wanted to also throw out... Like, you wouldn't want to do Grip of Winter, but I guess you could do Wave Warriors or something. I don't know. It's hard to say. Quickening on your Sacreds. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But there's a reason that I just went with this and did perfectly fine. But that's single player, so that's all I can really comment on. Yeah. So I think it's fun. I mean, we definitely had a much better game with this one than Alb. And I think the Sacred, I think these are better than the Krampus, in my opinion. So, yeah. Not bad. And Alduin remains just a gorgeous, fun map. So that's good. But for now, my name is Mangg. Game watching has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks next time.